So hi guys, welcome back to the Women's 100 of 2026 once again. It's match number 13 of those Women's 100 of 2026. Southern Brave taking on Birmingham Phoenix, and it's happening at the Rose Bowl Stadium in Southampton. Southern Brave continuing their unbeaten run in the group stages of the Women's 100 tournament. Last time they lost in the group stages was against Welshfire in 2024. Ever since then, Southern Brave women have never lost in the group stage of the Women's 100 tournament. And Birmingham Phoenix women have played 2 matches so far. As I say played, they have played 1 match fully, they lost that game, then won no result. So they are having 2 games, they are having 2 points out of 2 matches. 1 no result, of course. So that is the scenario now of the points table. Birmingham Phoenix still searching for their first win. Meanwhile, Southern Brave women at the top of the table with 3 wins from 3 games. And as far as this toss is concerned, the Birmingham Phoenix women have won the toss and elected to bowl first, as every team is doing in this year's Women's 100 tournament. Winning the toss and bowling first is becoming the norm. And Lindsay Smith is going to open the bowling for Birmingham Phoenix women. All in readiness. Maya Bouchier on strike. Lindsay Smith around the wicket. And that's defended again back to the bowler. Dot ball to start from Lindsay Smith. Maya Bouchier and Lizelle Lee opening the batting for Southern Brave women. A really good opening pair. Both of them can be very destructive in the power play. Tossed up again, and Maya Bouchier comes down the wicket, hits it down to long on and gets off the mark with a single. Southern Brave women also off the mark with a single. The Birmingham Phoenix women have made 1 change today. Fatima Sana comes into the playing 11 in place of Kyla Reineke. So that is the only change which the Birmingham Phoenix have made. Kyla Reineke has been slightly out of form in the last few matches, has not been able to quite get going. So maybe that is why they might have given a rest to Kyla Reineke, who is also a promising talent for the future. But Fatima Sana has come in to the playing 11. She also offers an all-round ability with both bat and ball. As Lizelle Lee looking to swing it away leg side, it's given as a wide by the umpire. So Lindsay Smith has to reload that one again. So every team opting to bowl first in this tournament after winning the toss. This time Lizelle Lee drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball here. Obviously one would think that yesterday London Spirit should have won actually. Considering the situation they got themselves into, London Spirit women should have won yesterday, but the match got tied. And as we know, in this 100 tournament, there is no super over. If the match is tied, the teams will share points. Lizelle Lee goes over the top, over mid-off. And that should run away for 4, will it? Yes, it does. First boundary of the innings, a beautiful shot from Lizelle Lee, hitting it over the top of those fielders there, and gets off the mark with the boundary. Last ball of the over, and it's defended towards covers. Dot ball to finish off the over. 6 runs came from that over from Lindsay Smith, and the Southern Brave women are 6 without loss after 5 balls. So Southern Brave going in unchanged, same team as the previous game. As we said, Birmingham Phoenix only 1 change today. Fatima Sana coming into the playing 11 in place of Kyla Reineke. Elise Perry is the captain of Birmingham Phoenix. And just as we were talking about Fatima Sana, she has been brought into the attack now to bowl the second over for the Birmingham Phoenix. Lizelle Lee is on strike. Fatima Sana will come over the wicket to Lizelle Lee, a really good fast bowler. Medium pace bowler, can bat as well. Unfortunately though, Pakistan women's team have been very poor, that even though she has talent, it has always been brushed under the carpet because of the team's poor performance. And hopefully, maybe for Birmingham Phoenix, her performances can shine bright Oh, straight away starts well. It's gone off the pads. Little bit of inward movement there for Fatima Sana. And dot ball to start the over. She has been good for Pakistan as well, but the problem when the team isn't doing well, even the small good things in that team will always not be visible enough. And I think that is the case with Pakistan women's team. They have been so poor in recent times in terms of their performances. Even though Fatima Sana has been doing well, it has not been that visible to others. Because good performances shine bright when the team is doing well. When the team is winning, when the team is a good team, then those talents, those good talents, great talents come out. I mean, they are visible to the entire world. But when the team is losing, then the underperformance of the team is what is coming forward. The few players that are performing, they are not. I mean, how to describe it? They are not getting rated highly, and that is the problem with players playing for teams like Pakistan. Because now even in men's cricket, Pakistan have declined. In women's cricket also, they are not looking that good. Pakistan cricket is on a downward hill, and but still they have trusted a player from that team, and they have taken them in this 100 tournament, which is a great thing actually. So great start to this over. 3 dot balls to start this over. Ooh, another beauty, but it's edged past third man. That'll be 4. Unlucky for the bowler. But Lizelle Lee will take it. Picks up her second boundary in this innings. Just a little bit of away movement there. And a big nick through to deep third man for another boundary. Last ball of the over is back at the length, and Lizelle Lee punches it back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 4 runs came from that over. Really good over from Fatima Sana. And the Southern Brave women are 10 without loss after 10 balls. So Lindsay Smith is going to continue into her second over. Conceded 6 runs in her first over. Maya Bouchier is going to be on strike. It's tossed up again, uses her feet, hits it through the covers. And that'll run away for 4. Terrific use of the feet from Maya Bouchier. And starts the over with a boundary. Pressure on Lindsay Smith. This time punches it on the back foot, down towards long on. Maya Bouchier picks up another single. Lizelle Lee is back on strike. Ooh, that beats the outside edge. It's a great delivery there from Lindsay Smith. Another dot ball. Fourth ball of the over coming up. Lindsay Smith punches it in the gap again, and they'll run away for 4. That's a terrific shot once again. Finding the gaps beautifully here, Lindsay Smith's placement and timing at its best. Second boundary in this over. This time it's Lizelle Lee finding the gaps. Oh, this time looking for the sweep. Lindsay Smith appealing. Umpire says not out. So dot ball to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over from Lindsay Smith. Southern Brave Women are 19 without loss after 15 balls. So Fatima Sana going to continue into her second over, conceded 4 runs in her first over. And that's edge past third man, and that'll be 4 as well. Second time Lizelle Lee is getting a boundary in that direction. Looking to drive it through the covers once again, but getting a thick outside edge. They all count in this game. And Lizelle Lee continuing to find the boundaries here. Third boundary in this innings for Lizelle Lee. This time it's full, and Lizelle Lee hits it over the top of mid-on and over the top of mid-off and all the way for 6. That's a terrific shot. It looked like an effortless shot, in fact. It has still gone the distance, and it's a terrific power from Lizelle Lee. The first 6 of this innings for Southern Brave, and they're off to a great start here. Put into bat first. This time it's short, pulls it towards mid-wicket, straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. So dot ball from Fatima Sana. Oh, this time again looking for the cut shot. Unable to make connection. A good comeback there from Fatima Sana. Bowling it, pulling the length back a little bit, because if you bowl it full to Lizelle Lee, she is going over the top. So trying to bowl it at a good length area. So last ball of the over coming up. And it's a slog sweep. And it's gone all the way. Wow. She has this ability to play shots all around the crease. Suddenly pulls out the slog sweep there, and it's a second 6 in this over. Ending the over with a maximum expensive over from Fatima Sana. 16 runs coming off from that over. And Southern Brave Women are 35 without loss after 20 balls. Lizelle Lee has this extreme ability to play 360-degree shots. She can hit towards square leg, she can hit towards deep point, third man, mid on, mid off. Very, very dangerous batter to bowl to, particularly inside the power play. So Lauren Filer is the new bowler into the attack. Maya Bouchier on strike. And straight away driven down the ground towards mid-off. Dot ball to start the over. The Birmingham Phoenix looking to pick up their first win here. They have been struggling in the 100 tournament over the years. Have not been that consistent. I think the only the only best performance for the Birmingham Phoenix team came in the men's tournament, the inaugural edition, where they made it to the final and finished runners-up. Apart from that, you look at the Birmingham Phoenix team in both men and women. They have been very, very below par in terms of performances. So they will be looking to do better in this tournament. Meanwhile, though, Southern Brave, obviously champions in 2024 Women's 100. Runners up last year. That's driven away again by Maya Bouchier. Finds the gap and that runs away for 4. Once again, width on offer from Lauren Filer, and Maya Bouchier does not miss out on that. So Lizelle Lee is not getting the boundaries, then Maya Bouchier is getting them. Either way, they all count. Edge past the keeper for more. Some luck as well for Maya Bouchier there. Just getting it past that keeper there. And back-to-back boundaries here for Maya Bouchier and Southern Brave Women. So back-to-back boundaries, 8 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. A big outside edge there from Maya Bouchier. Last ball of the over, that's much better on the stumps, driven down the ground to long on towards mid-on. And Maya Bouchier picks up another single to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over from Lauren Filer. And Southern Brave Women are 44 without loss after 25 balls. Actually, the Southern Brave Women were champions in 2023. And the Southern Brave men were champions in 2021. Last year they were the runners-up. Southern Brave. Southern Brave women were runners-up last year. Men didn't even make it through to the playoffs. So one-time champions in both tournaments is Southern Brave. They had a really good campaign last year, but unfortunately lost out in the final against a really good Northern Superchargers team. The Northern Superchargers has now become Sunrisers Leeds now. And that Northern Superchargers team was excellent. They performed really well. So Alana King, a new bowler into the attack for Southern Brave, for the Birmingham Phoenix. And again beats the outside edge of Lizelle Lee. Back-to-back dot balls to start this over. Moves across her stumps, sweeps it away leg side. She has this extremely good ability to maneuver the field. No one there at deep square leg, and Lizzie picks up yet another boundary in that direction. Terrific shot, moved across to the off stump and slug swept it leg side. This time it's tossed up, it's too wide from Alana King, has to reload that one again.
It's a wide.
This time sweeps again, but straight to mid-wicket though, good fielding there at mid-wicket. Very disappointed there, Lizzie Lee. It was a good shot, but still good fielding at mid-wicket for another dot ball here. One more delivery left in this over. Molyneux, Elise Perry is the captain of Birmingham Phoenix. He's doing well as a captain. The last ball of the over coming up. And that's on the stumps, driven down the ground. And Lizzie Lee picks up another single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Alana King. 50 comes up for Southern Brave. Southern Brave women are 50 without loss after 30 balls. So Eva Gray is the new bowler into the attack for Birmingham Phoenix, and straight away gets greeted by Lizzie Lee with a pull shot, 1 bounce for 4. Starting with a very poor delivery there, set up to be hit for Lizzie Lee, and she does not miss out on those half trackers and starts the over with a boundary. This time Lizzie Lee drives it down the ground towards mid-off, and it's a dot ball. Oh dear, it's given us a no ball. Eva Gray, what are you doing? Oversteps the line. It's going to be a no ball and a free hit. This is not a good start at all from Eva Gray. Free hit delivery coming up. And that's a full delivery. Lizzie Lee goes down the ground to long on and can only pick up the single. So the free hit does not cost much for the Birmingham Phoenix women. Lizzie Lee is back on strike. Maya Bouchier is back on strike. This time it's on the stumps, and Maya Bouchier defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Eva Gray. Two more deliveries left in this over. Comes down the wicket this time. Mahemegalostrikers hits it towards long on. And picks up another single. Seven runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's swept away beautifully. No one there. No stopping that. 4 more to finish the over. It was looking like a good over until that point, but it has become expensive. 11 runs coming off that over from Eva Gray. The Southern Brave women are 61 without loss after 35 balls. So there's another bowling change here for the Birmingham Phoenix, looking to break this partnership, which is starting to look very dangerous. 61 from just 35 balls, this partnership, and Lizelle Lee, when in full flow, very, very hard to stop. We have seen it in the WPL, we have seen it in the WBBL last year. Alice Capsey now coming over the wicket, new bowler into the attack. And Lizelle Lee drives it straight to covers, dot ball to start the over. Now this is what Lizelle Lee can possess. The ability to play all around the wicket. Counter-attacking at its best. Goes for the sweep again. This deep square leg is in play this time. So just a single for Lizelle Lee. So now Alice Capsey going to come around the wicket to Mahemegalostrikers. It's full again. Mahemegalostrikers drives it towards point. A little bit of a fumble, was looking for the single there. Unable to make connection. Unable to take the single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Again looking to cut it away, but cut back to the bowler. It's another dot ball from Alice Capsey. This time pulls it leg side again towards deep mid wicket. It's a really good over from Capsey. Mahemegalostrikers picks up another single to finish the over. So 2 runs came from that over from Alice Capsey, and Southern Brave are now 63 without loss after 40 balls. So Lauren Filer is going to continue into her second over, conceded 9 runs in her first over. She's back into the attack now. Mahemegalostrikers is going to be on strike. Filer coming over the wicket to Mahemegalostrikers. That's driven again straight to the fielder at point. Dot ball to start the over from Lauren Filer. This time gives herself room again, looking to cut it away, but missing it again. It's another. It was a short and wide, bounced it out there, Lauren Feiler. It's another dot ball. Opening partnership of 63 from 42 balls between Maya Bouchier and Lizelle Lee is going really well. Lizelle Lee nearing our half century. Southern Brave proving that they are a champion team. That's back of the length again. Maya Bouchier defends it back to the bowler. Down the track, goes straight down the ground, past mid-on. And it reaches the boundary as well. Quick outfield here in Southampton. Once the ball finds the gap, it's very, very hard to stop the boundary. And Maya Bouchier ends the over with a boundary. In fact, still one ball left in this over. A terrific shot down the ground from Maya Bouchier. This time paddles it again towards short fine leg. Another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over from Lauren Feiler. And Southern Brave women are 67 without loss after 45 balls. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Alice Capsey coming around the wicket to Maya Bouchier. And Bouchier hits it down towards long on and picks up another single to start off the overs. This opening partnership still going on, still going strong. Over the wicket now, and Lizelle Lee goes for a slog sweep. She's got hold of that. All right, I think. Is it? No, it's taken. It's taken at deep mid wicket. Got more height than distance. Really well taken there by Lindsay Smith, and eventually the first wicket goes down for Southern Brave. It's been a long time since this opening partnership is going on. Really well taken there at deep mid wicket. And the first wicket goes down for the Southern Brave women. It's Alice Capsey who gets the breakthrough. And Lizelle Lee has to go after scoring 43 from 28 balls, and Southern Brave women are 68 for 1 after 47 balls. So Laura Wolfart is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3 for Southern Brave women. Played a really good knock in the previous game as well. Match-winning knock against MI London in the previous game. Second ball of the over coming up from Alice Capsey. And this time drives it. Oh, good fielding. Good fielding at mid-wicket. So it's a dot ball from Alice Capsey. Thought Lizelle Lee hit that really well actually, but couldn't get the distance. Long boundaries here in England. So if you need to hit sixes, you need to hit it extremely well. Only then you'll get the sixes. Otherwise, there's every possibility of getting caught in the deep. This time driven again. Oh, again good fielding at covers. Straight to the fielder once again. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 1 run came from that over, including the wicket of Lizelle Lee. And the Southern Brave women are 68 for 1 after 50 balls. So 50 more deliveries left in this innings. So Alana King back into the attack and using her feet this time. Maya Boucher hits it down towards long off and picks up another single to start the over. This time it's short again, pulls it leg side and towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. This time shot again. It's at past mid-on. Oh, good fielding at mid-on, in fact. And picks up yet another single. Ooh, lets it go here. It's given us a wide. So has to reload that one again. This time punches it. Oh, good fielding at point. Good fielding at point. Picks up another single. This time drives it again down towards long on, picks up just a single to finish off the over. 6 runs came from that over from Alana King. And Southern Brave Women are 74 for 1 after 55 balls. Fatima Sana now back into the attack. Still 45 balls left in this innings. Maya Bouchier now 26 from 23. Laura Wolfart 2 from 5. Again starting slowly, just like what she did in the previous game. Down the track here, Bouchier finds the gap. Pass mid off, that'll be 4. Got it through that fielders. There are 2 fielders at mid off and covers, unable to stop it. And boundary here to start the over. Oh, this time looking to swing leg side. It's given us a wide, in fact. So Fatima Sana has to reload that one again. This time flicks it away again. Deep mid wicket comes around. Will come back for 2. Maya Bouchier. Three more deliveries left in this over. Hits it over the top this time. Maya Bouchier over mid off again and picks up another boundary. Fatima Sana is leaking like anything today. Bowling it back of the length, and Bouchier hitting through the line has been really good today. Picks up yet another boundary. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time in the air, past the bowler once again. Down the ground and picks up another single here, mahemegalostrikers. Last ball of the over. Wolfhard giving herself room, flicks it leg side again. Another single to finish off the over, but an expensive over from Fatima Sana. 13 runs came from that over. Southern Brave women are 88 for 1 after 60 balls. So 40 more deliveries left in this innings. Score now 88 for 1. Southern Brave. Lauren Filer now is back into the attack. Laura Wolfhard is on strike. First ball of the over, back of the length, flicked away again. Wolfhard continues to take the singles, hasn't hit a boundary so far, Laura Wolfhard. Again starting slowly. mahemegalostrikers is back on strike. And clears her front leg, hits it past mid-on, and that'll run away for 4. Once again, terrific shot there. Was looking to go for the big shot there, mahemegalostrikers. Cleared her front leg. It was right in the slot from Lauren Filer. Bouchier does not miss out, picks up her 7th boundary in this innings and moves into the 40s as well with that boundary. This time back of the length, Bouchier pulls it away leg side towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Lauren Filer. Two more deliveries left in this over. Two more deliveries left in this over. Bouchier now batting really well. The openers have done well today for Southern Brave. First Lizelle Lee, now Bouchier taking control. Using her feet again, pulls it away again. It was too short on that occasion and she's cleared the infield and picks up yet another boundary. The outfield is so fast here in Southampton. Boundaries are flowing for Southern Brave. Bouchier getting closer to her half century. Once again banging it in, Lauren Filer. She's so good with the pull shot, still banging it in and pays the price for it. Oh, this time looking for the reverse is Boulder. She's gone through. Bouchier was looking to play the reverse paddle there, but losing her middle stump in the process. And the last ball of the over, Lauren Filer strikes back. And finally, this partnership has been broken. 29 from 18, the partnership. Wolfart hasn't quite gotten going. All the damage done at one end by Maya Bouchier. And finally, she has been removed at top of middle stump. Going for a toss. And a much needed breakthrough here for the Birmingham Phoenix women. They needed to break this partnership. Maya Bouchier has to go after a terrific knock of 45 from 31 balls. And Southern Brave women are 97 for 2 after 13. Southern Brave women are 97 for 2 after 65 balls. So Jemima Rodriguez is the new batter to the crease, player of the match in the previous game. It was these two batters who formed the partnership in the previous game for Southern Brave, a match-winning partnership. Alana King now back into the attack. Tosses it up. Jemima cuts it past that fielder at covers. It won't reach the boundary. And Jemima Rodriguez picks up another single to start the over. And Jemima Rodriguez gets off the mark with a single. Wolfart is back on strike. Who again looking for the cut shot there. Wolfart unable to make connection. Another dot ball from Alana King. And really struggling here, Laura Wolfart. Don't know why. We are seeing it since the previous game as well. Slices it again in the air, lands safely towards deep extra covers. Wolfart picks up another single. Jemima Rodriguez is back on strike. Oh, that's terrifically guided away. It's in the gap again. A real touch play. She's a touch player, Jemima Rodriguez. And it won't reach the boundary. She'll pick up 2. Another couple of runs for Jemima Rodriguez. Real touch player. She relies more on timing and placement. This time it's full again. Rodriguez drives it towards mid-off. Another dot ball to finish off the over. 4 runs came from that over from Alana King. And Southern Brave women are 101 for 2 after 70 balls. So Lindsay Smith now coming around the wicket to Jemima Rodriguez. Oh, looking for the cut shot there. Missing it completely. It's a dot ball to start the over. Lindsay Smith will bowl well actually in this stage of the innings. Bowls it quicker through the air. This time punches it straight to the fielder again at covers. Another dot ball. This time it's pulled down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. So dealing in singles here, Laura Wolfart. This time again cut away, but again straight to the fielder. So it's a really good over this from Lindsay Smith. This time guides it again. Oh, good fielding there. Good fielding there at point. So single to finish off that over. 3 runs came from that over from Lindsay Smith. Southern Brave Women 105 for 2 after 75 balls. So Eva Gray now back into the attack. 25 more deliveries left in this innings. Wolfart hits it down the ground. Pass mid off. But long off is there. So just a single for Laura Wolfart. Jemima Rodriguez is back on strike. And this time again back to the length. Rodriguez punches it down towards long on and picks up another single. This time moves across her stumps, and Wolfart hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So boundaries have dried up a little bit in the last couple of overs. It's been really good bowling from the Birmingham Phoenix bowlers. They should look towards 150 probably from here. Even 150 yesterday was almost chased down by London Spirit. Day before yesterday 143 was chased down. Yesterday 151 was enough to tie the game. This time it's full again, and Wolfart hits it down towards long on and picks up another single to finish off the over. So just 5 runs came from that over, and Southern Brave Women are 110 for 2 after 80 balls. So 4 more sets left in this innings. There is just 20 more deliveries left in this innings, and these two batters are yet to hit a boundary. Jemima Rodriguez is 8 from 9 balls and Laura Wolfart 9 from 13 balls. And Alana King back into the attack. Laura Wolfart using her feet, hitting it in the air out towards deep extra covers, but again the fielder is there. So he'll pick up the couple of runs, but still not able to get the boundaries here, you would think. Oh, she's been stumped. Brilliantly bowled by Alana King. Wolfart looking to use her feet once again, getting deceived in the flight. And the keeper making no mistake. And another wicket falls. It was just a matter of time, wasn't it? I mean, very, very ordinary knock from Laura Wolfart here. And Alana King gets the breakthrough once again. Looking to use her feet there. Looking to drive it. Beating the outside edge. And the partnership has been broken. Laura Wolfart has to go after a very ordinary knock of 11 from 15 balls at a strike rate of 73.33. Southern Brave Women are 112 for 3 after 82 balls. So Sophie Molyneux is the new batter to the crease. And straight away tossed up. It's an inside edge. Fast fine leg. And Molyneux gets off the mark with a single. Coming in at number 5 is Sophie Molyneux. Captain Sophie Molyneux. This time punches it again towards point. It's another dot ball from Alana King. So there's 4 runs coming off this over. Still 1 ball left. Molyneux can swing her bat. Down the track, hits it in the air again towards long on. Just a single to finish off the over. It's been a really good last few overs for the Birmingham Phoenix. There's 5 runs coming from that over, including the wicket of Laura Wolfart. Southern Brave Women struggling a little bit here. 115 for 3 after 85 balls. So Alice Capsey back into the attack. Jemima swings leg side again. Long on coming around. Again, not enough power for Jemima Rodriguez. Will only pick up a couple of runs to start the over. So still no boundaries for Jemima Rodriguez. So back over the wicket now, Alice Capsey. Rodriguez gives herself room and beats that fielder at mid-off, but still the long off is there. So just a single for Jemima Rodriguez. It's been nearly 6 overs since the last boundary has been scored in this innings. And we're almost coming towards the end of the innings. This is a terrific comeback from Birmingham Phoenix bowlers, in all honesty. And I think it all started when Wolfart was really struggling to get going. Molyneux is back on strike. Over the wicket now, Capsey. Molyneux again down the wicket, drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball from Alice Capsey. Two more deliveries left in this over. This time sweeps again in the air though, but no timing again. One bounce to long on. Just a single for Molyneux. Even Molyneux unable to get the boundaries. He's swinging and swinging. Long boundaries in England. Long boundaries. So you need to have real power if you need to find the boundaries. And now Rodriguez goes down the ground. Has she finally found the boundary? Long on coming around again. Not enough power. That's been the problem with both Laura Wolfart and Jemima Rodriguez. So the boundaries are so long that if you need to find the boundaries, you need to hit it with extreme power. And that is where I think the power is lacking for Jemima Rodriguez. So another good over for Birmingham Phoenix. Just 6 runs coming off it. Southern Brave Women are 121 for 3 after 90 balls. So Lindsay Smith now back into the attack. 2 more overs left in this innings. And that's cut away again by Sophie Molyneux. Straight towards covers. Picks up a single to start the over. Jemima Rodriguez back on strike. 13 from 12 balls. Hasn't hit a boundary so far. This time back of the lane. Punches it down the ground again to long off. And picks up yet another single. This time pulled again. Still no power from Molyneux. Picks up another single. Three runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. Hits it in the air this time again. But again 1 bounce to long off. This is turning out to be a very, very embarrassing finish for Southern Brave at the moment. No boundaries in the last 7 overs. Can you believe it? Ever since Maya Bouchier got out, I think they have lacked boundaries. Maya Bouchier got out at a score of 97 for 2. From there, we have not seen a single boundary in this innings so far. That is almost 35 balls, almost. They were 97 for 2 in 65 balls when Mahemegalostrikers got out. We are now 30 balls. And remember, it's been 6 overs since the last boundary has been scored in this innings, and that is because Laura Wolfhard and Jemima Rodriguez are really struggling. And Jemima Rodriguez, well, player of the match in the previous game, is trying her level best to get a boundary with ball. There's no power at all in the shots. Alice Capsey is going to bowl the last over. Just 5 more deliveries left now in this innings. Around over the wicket now, and Rodriguez comes down the wicket, hits it in the air. Oh dear, what happened there? The fielder at long off, completely missing it. And that's gone away for 4. So finally a boundary for Southern Brave after 6 overs. Jemima Rodriguez using her feet once again, looking to go over the top. Should have been a catch at long off, but put down, and it's gone away for 4 to start the over. 130 on the board. This time pulls it away again. Deep mid wicket, looking to cut it off. Can't do it. Finds the gap and picks up another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Jemima Rodriguez. His last over has started well. A really good shot. It was too short on this occasion from Alice Capsey, and Rodriguez connecting it beautifully. This time Rodriguez sweeps it away out towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this innings. Molyneux is back on strike. Cuts it away again towards covers, and will just take the single. 136 on the board. Still 1 ball left in this innings. 10 runs have come from this last over so far. So last ball of the innings coming up. Rodriguez on strike. Uses her feet, goes straight down the ground. Has she got the boundary? She has. This is a terrific finish from Jemima Rodriguez, was struggling all until this point. But 3 boundaries in the last over to finish it off. 14 runs came from the last over from Alice Capsey. And they finished with exactly 140 on the board. Southern Brave defended a 120 plus total in the previous game. Now they've got much more than that. They should be confident. There was a period in between those 6 overs where they couldn't find any boundary. Who knows where they could have ended up if they had gotten boundaries in that period. Maybe they could have gone towards 160 probably. But they'll still be happy. 140 is still a decent total, although teams have been backing themselves to chase this total down. But Southern Braves' bowling attack has also been really good. So I think 140 is good enough for their bowling attack. Jemima Rodriguez, again proving it doesn't matter how you start as long as you finish well. Last over getting 3 boundaries and ending unbeaten on 28 from 18 balls with 3 boundaries at a strike rate of 155.56 and finishing the innings off in style for Southern Brave women. Well, the Birmingham Phoenix women winning the toss, electing to bowl first. And Southern Brave, I thought, started really well. Opening partnership of 68 from 48 balls between Mahemegalostrikers and Lizelle Lee. Lizelle Lee once again continuing her versatile form with the bat across every tournament. 43 from 28 balls with 7 boundaries and 2 maximums. Maya Bouchier as well, 45 from 31 balls. But once Lizelle Lee and Maya Bouchier got out, there was that period of play in between where I really don't know what has happened to Laura Wolfart actually. I mean, she's such a good batter. She's not able to get that flow in her batting. We are seeing that problem since the Women's T20 World Cup. It's looking like a similar problem to what Surya Kumar Yadav is having now in his batting. Like that ability to counter-attack and find boundaries is missing. She's struggling like anything. 11 from 15 balls, a very struggling knock at a strike rate of 73.33. But towards the end, even Jemima Rodriguez was struggling, but towards the end finished well with 28 not out from 18 balls and taking the Southern Brave to 140 on the board. Yeah, look at the bowling of look at the bowling of the Southern Brave. Look at the bowling of Birmingham Phoenix women today. Lindsay Smith, none for 23 in her 20 balls. Fatima Sana, very expensive, was brought into the team to pick up some early breakthroughs, but that didn't happen. None for 33 in her 15 balls. Lauren Filer, 1 for 22 in her 15 balls. Alana King was really good, 1 for 23 in her 20 balls. Eva Gray, none for 16 in her 10 balls. And Elise Capsey was a little expensive towards the end, 1 for 23 in her 20 balls as well. So Birmingham Phoenix, when they come out to bat, will need 141 runs to win this match from their full quota of 100 balls to pick up their first win in this tournament and also break the winning streak of Southern Brave in group stages of the Women's 100 tournament. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. Birmingham Phoenix are 17 without loss after 16 balls. After a good start here, Devina Perrin, one of the stars from the women's 100 last season in 2025, played an important role in the Northern Superchargers, winning the title last year. Once again comes down the wicket, drives it through the covers. That will run away for 4 as well. Back-to-back boundaries from Devina Perrin. She can be very, very dangerous when she gets going. It's caressed through the covers for 4 as well. And straight away see Wong under pressure. This time Perrin drives it towards covers. Another dot ball from Missy Wong. So 8 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Required run rate of 7.32 for Birmingham Phoenix. This time again goes for the cut shot but straight to covers. So a good comeback from Missy Wong after conceding 2 boundaries. Tammy Beaumont opening the batting along with Devina Perrin. Tammy Beaumont retired recently from all forms of international cricket, but she'll still play league cricket, that is for sure. Maybe Tammy Beaumont will be available for the WPL as well next year. And this time Perrin goes over the top, past mid-on, and Perrin will pick up another couple of runs to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over from Missy Wong. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 23 without loss after 20 balls. So whilst Devina Perrin is there is a danger for Southern Brave because Devina Perrin can take the game away from the opposition very quickly. She has a century in the Women's 100 tournament. She scored a century last year in the playoff match, if anyone remembers, when she was playing for the Northern Superchargers. It can be very, very dangerous. She can hit some big sixes as well. We saw it last season. This time Tilly Coleman back into the attack, and Beaumont hits it down towards mid-on and picks up another single to start the over. Perrin is back on strike. Comes down the wicket again, drives it down towards long off and picks up another single. Devina Perrin, a future talent without any doubt. Devina Perrin, 21 from just 15 balls. The score is only 25 and Devina Perrin has hit 21 out of those 25 runs. Again down the wicket, Tammy Beaumont hits it towards mid-on, picks up another quick single. This equation is still gettable. We have seen the chasing teams in this tournament. They have been chasing really well, at least in the last 3 matches or so. We are seeing this 140, 150 plus totals are not looking safe. Punches it again towards covers. The dot ball from Tilly Coleman. Southern Braves still unbeaten in the group stage. 3 wins out of 3 games. Looking to continue their unbeaten run in this tournament. Down the track. Hits it down the ground. Long off coming around. Doesn't carry to long off. And Perrin will pick up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over from Tilly Coleman. And Birmingham Phoenix women 27 without loss after 25 balls. So Sarah Glenn is the new bowler into the attack now for Birmingham Phoenix. Tammy Beaumont is going to be on strike. Hasn't quite got going so far in this innings. Oh, looking to go for the reverse sweep. Half appeal there by the wicket keeper. But Beaumont will get through for another single to start the over. And Tammy Beaumont is struggling a little bit. Just recently she retired from all forms of international cricket. She played the one-off test match at Lords against India, which England women lost it. First ever women's test match at Lords. And England women lost it against England women lost against India, and that happened to be the last match for Tammy Beaumont in her international career. So 2 singles to start this over. Really good start here from Sarah Glenn. Once again coming down the wicket, hits it down towards long on and picks up yet another single. 3 singles to start this over. Really good bowling from Sarah Glenn. This time punches it again towards long off. Davina Perrin picks up another single. So a little bit of pressure building here. Need to find the boundaries. Need to find the boundaries at this stage. 4 singles have come in this over. Beaumont is back on strike. It looks like Tammy Beaumont is struggling, just like how Laura Wolfart was struggling in her innings today. Sweeps it away leg side. This might go away for 4. Yes, it does. So finally, Beaumont picks up her first boundary in this innings. No one there at deep square leg. And ends the over with a boundary. 8 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. And the Birmingham Phoenix women are 35 without loss after 30 balls. So Sophie Molyneux back into the attack, into her second over. Perrin gives herself room. Hits it down towards long off and picks up another single to start the over. So Sophie Molyneux has been, so far she has been really good as a captain. Can she provide the breakthrough? Bringing herself into the attack, trying to lead from the front. Tammy Beaumont is back on strike. Oh, that's a wide down the leg side. Lizelle fumbles. Stewart's fine leg. And there'll be 2 extra runs to the total. Wide plus the single. So extra runs for the Birmingham Phoenix. This time cuts it, it's in the gap. Beats that fielder at covers and Perrin will get another boundary. Told you earlier, she's very, very dangerous. When you bowl loose deliveries, she will definitely punish you. And picks up her 4th boundary in this innings. This time again Perrin goes towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So Tammy Beaumont is back on strike. This time tossed up again. Beaumont uses her feet, hits it down towards long off and picks up another single. Now comes down the wicket, hits it in the air. Long on, does well to stop the boundary. And Perrin picks up another single as well. They won't mind the singles, Southern Brave, as long as they don't concede boundaries. They have some good death bowlers. So if it goes down to the last over, then definitely Brave will have the advantage. We saw against MI London a similar kind of a start. Just checking there whether the fielder touched the boundary or not. In fact, it was a catching opportunity. The catch was put down by Maya Bouchier. That was a catching opportunity, in fact. That will go down as a dropped catch. This time it's on the pads. Tickled it fine. Past that fielder at short fine leg and that'll run away for 4. So, terrific shot there. Just twiggling it away past that fielder. And Beaumont picks up her 2nd boundary in this innings. EC Wong not getting her line correctly here. This time again cuts it away towards deep extra covers. And picks up another single. Where it is given as 4 leg buys, the first ball of this over. 50 comes up for Birmingham Phoenix women. 50 comes up in 37 balls without losing any wickets. Slow ball, Perrin goes down the ground towards mid-off and picks up another single. This time again sweeps leg side, but straight to the fielder at short fine leg. Another dot ball from Missy Wong. Six runs have come from this over. In fact, 7 now. They've taken the single. So Perrin is back on strike, and another good opening partnership here between these two batters for the Birmingham Phoenix. Last ball of the over coming up. Shot this time. Perrin goes big. But the fielder is there and it's put down again. Goodness gracious. You have to take those catches. He's put it down. How costly is that going to be? That would have been the big wicket of Devina Perrin. They'll get through for a single to finish off the over. Second time catch put down here. 8 runs came from that over from Missy Wong, and Birmingham Phoenix women are 53 without loss after 40 balls. So Sarah Glenn back into the attack, and once again Devina Perrin using her feet, hitting it down the ground towards long off, and picks up another single to start the over. That should be a wide down the leg side. He's looking to sweep it away there. Tammy Beaumont. Sarah Glenn has to reload that one again. They still gettable this equation. 86 needed from 58 balls. 86 needed from 59 balls. Down the track again. Beaumont flicks it leg side. Long on and deep mid wicket comes around. Long on does well. Beaumont will pick up another couple of runs. She's batting well. She has the experience. Tammy Beaumont. She might be retired from international cricket, but you need those experienced players. Years of experience in international cricket won't fade away that easily. It will still be useful in franchise cricket. Comes down the wicket again. Swings it leg side again. Deep mid wicket coming around. And another couple of runs for Tammy Beaumont. This time again down the wicket. Beaumont drives it back to the bowler. Oh, a little bit of a misfield there. Towards long on, and picks up another single. This time he goes down the ground. She goes down the ground. Long off again. Puts it down. Oh my goodness. How many drop catches here in this innings. Perrin picks up another single. A single to finish off that over. 8 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. Birmingham Phoenix women are 61 without loss after 45 balls. Now Beaumont drives again straight to covers. So another dot ball. Tilly Coleman now back into the attack. This time reverse sweep towards third man, and Beaumont picks up another single. Short and wide again. Perrin cuts it away towards deep extra covers. Just a single. Two runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Still 2 balls left. Tammy Beaumont is back on strike. That's too wide from Tilly Coleman. Has to reload that one again.
It's a wide.
This time uses her feet, hits it leg side towards deep mid wicket. Tammy Beaumont picks up another single. So it's a really good over once again, just 4 runs coming off it, and maybe the Southern Brave are looking to pull it back a little bit here. Maybe just a little bit of pressure building now. This time again, Perrin hits it down the ground to long on, just a single to finish off the over. So 5 runs came from that over from Tilly Coleman. The Birmingham Phoenix women are 66 without loss after 50 balls. So EC Wong is continuing. She's been expensive today, EC Wong. But continuing into her 3rd over, considered 14 runs in her 10 overs so far. And Perrin again drives straight to the fielder at point. Dot ball to start the over. Oh, that's pulled in the air. But I'm sure the ball will land safely. It does. Long on was running in, but still couldn't get to the ball, and the ball landing safely. So the partnership continues, this opening partnership, and Perrin survives once again. The Southern Brave, are they going to continue their winning run today, or will they finally lose a game in the group stages of an women's 100 tournament, which they haven't done since 2024? Flicks it away again, Beaumont towards deep mid wicket. and picks up another single. .73 needed from 47 is still looking tricky for the Birmingham Phoenix. That's cut away beautifully, placed it beautifully in the gap, and that'll run away for 4 as well. Terrific piece of timing from Devina Perrin. Just a little bit of width on offer. She placed it beautifully in the gap, and a very important boundary for the Phoenix. This time it's a slow ball. Perrin drives it towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Another single to finish off the over. So another good over for the Birmingham Phoenix. 7 runs came from that over. Birmingham Phoenix women are 73 without loss after 55 balls. So still this run chase is on. 68 needed from 45. Chasing teams are chasing well in recent times in both the women's 100 and obviously in men's 100 you don't even need to ask because they are strong enough to chase down total. If you are able to chase down totals in women's cricket, then you can definitely chase down in men's cricket also. That is for sure. But in women's cricket we are seeing an improvement in the last few matches. They are able to chase it down. As Beaumont comes down the wicket, hits it high in the air. Fielder running in, takes the catch finally. And the first wicket goes down for the Birmingham Phoenix, just as we were praising the chasing team, just as we were praising Birmingham Phoenix. Beaumont coming down the wicket, holds out at deep mid-wicket. Jemima Rodriguez won't drop catches. One of the safest pair of hands in the Southern Brave team has taken the catch at deep mid-wicket, and Tilly Coleman finally gets the first wicket for Southern Brave. And obviously they needed the big wicket of Devina Perrin, but they've got the wicket of Tammy Beaumont, still breaking the opening partnership. Tammy Beaumont is gone after scoring 22 from 23 balls, and Birmingham Phoenix women are 73 for 1 after 56 balls. So Alice Capsey is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3 for the Birmingham Phoenix women. This time tossed up, and Alice Capsey drives it out towards deep extra covers and gets off the mark with a single. She's a big hitter of the ball, Alice Capsey. The Perrin is back on strike. Once again tosses it up. Perrin drives it down towards long off and picks up another single. A good bowling from Tilly Coleman. This time again tossed up on the stumps. Alice Capsey defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Tilly Coleman. Last ball of the over coming up. It's tossed up again. Capsy hits it down towards long off and picks up another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Tilly Coleman, including the wicket of Tammy Beaumont. And the Birmingham Phoenix women are 76 for 1 after 60 balls, with 65 needed from the last 40 balls for victory. So Sarah Glenn now is back into the attack. She still has 2 overs left in her spell. Conceded 16 runs in her 2 overs. Tosses it up again. Capsy comes down the wicket, flicks it towards square leg, and picks up another single to start the over. This time again, Perrin flicks it towards short fine leg and picks up another single. So the boundaries have dried up a little bit, dealing in singles now, both these batters. Alice Capsy is back on strike. This time again flicked away down towards long on. So 3 singles to start this over. Suddenly a little bit of pressure building here on Birmingham Phoenix. It's getting into a little tricky territory. 3 runs from the first 2 balls of this over. 62 needed from 37 now. That's the tricky kind of an equation when you look at the equation straight up. Cut away again. She's found the gap here, Perrin. It won't reach the boundary, but she'll push for 2. Picks up another couple of runs. Down the track, out towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. Birmingham Phoenix women are 82 for 1 after 65 balls. Fifty-nine needed to win from the last 35 balls. They need big overs here, the Birmingham Phoenix. Still, the Southern Brave women will back themselves probably to try and defend this, because the more tricky the equation gets, the more pressure on the chasing team. And looks like, Alice Capsy has to get going here. 4 from 5 balls. Davina Perrin nearing a half century. But when you're chasing targets of 140, 150, you need to score at a good run rate. This time it's on the pads, and Capsy flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. In fact, picks up a couple of runs. Alice Capsy keeps the strike. Couple of runs to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. Molyneux again taking things in her own hands. And Capsey picks up another single. 56 needed from 33. Would need a big over at this stage, the Birmingham Phoenix women. Because these singles are not going to help you throughout. You need to keep finding the boundaries. Punches it again, but straight to the fielder again. It's another dot ball from Molyneux. She's a really good bowler at this stage. We saw even in the previous game against MI London. Under all sorts of pressure, she bowled the penultimate over. And didn't give many. That is why Southern Brave ended up winning that game. That's pulled away again. Deep mid wicket. Puts in the dive. So saves a certain boundary there. Perrin picks up another single. It's long boundaries here in Southampton. So if you need to hit boundaries, you need to time it well. Otherwise, it won't go to the boundary. And that was a terrific effort there at deep mid wicket. Last ball of the over again down the wicket. Towards deep mid wicket again by Capsey. Just a single to finish the over. So an excellent over from Sophie Molyneux. Just 5 runs coming off that over. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 87 for 1 after 70 balls. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout, and Lauren Bell is back into the attack here for Southern Brave. Elise Capsey is on strike. Big over coming up. Slow ball, hits it in the air, it's taken, it covers. And another wicket goes down for the Phoenix. Elise Capsey looking to make her own pace there in that shot, but only managing to hit it in the air. Simple catch there for the fielder at covers, and Lauren Bell again towards the end with those slower deliveries. Very, very hard to get away. We saw it in the previous game as well. We are seeing it again. Elise Capsey has to go after scoring 8 runs from 9 balls, and Birmingham Phoenix women are now 87 for 2 after 71 balls. Once again, terrific bowling from Lauren Bell. That slow ball, the ball never arrives. The batter has to create their own pace. And that is what Alice Capsey was trying to do, but was hitting it in the air. And when you're hitting it in the air, there's always a risk of the fielder catching it. So Elise Perry is the new batter to the crease. Captain making her way out to the middle. 54 needed from 29 is looking very tough at this moment. Another slow ball and Perry goes down towards long on and gets off the mark with a single. Slow ball again. Perrin pulls it away leg side. There's no pace on offer. Deep mid wicket will come around. And Perrin picks up. I think Perrin has picked up a couple of runs probably. Another slow ball. I mean, recently we have heard that Sam Curran has developed a variation with those, I think they call it as the moon ball now. That is the variation which Sam Curran has developed with that slow ball. And the way Lauren Bell is bowling these slow balls, there's no difference between Lauren Bell's slow ball and Sam Curran's slow ball which he has developed recently. Two more deliveries left in this over. Badly need a boundary here. Phoenix gives herself room, hits it through the offside, and that should run away, will it? No, it won't. Just a couple of runs. He's picked up a half century, Devina Perrin, in the process. 52 from 41 balls with 5 boundaries, but she's struggled a little bit. Job is only half done. 49 needed from the last 25 balls. So Sarah Glenn is back into the attack. 49 needed from 25. Devina Perrin batting on 52 is on strike. Oh, looking to hit it away leg side. But it's gone off the pads, I think. So another dot ball to start the over. Getting very tough now for Birmingham Phoenix. It looks like Southern Brave are going to continue their winning streak in group stages of this tournament. Down the track, hits it in the air. And the fielder is settling underneath it, takes the catch at long on. And they lose another wicket here. The Birmingham Phoenix. Pressure was building on Devina Perrin. She got to her half century. But it was a struggling half century in all honesty. Only 5 boundaries in her innings. Long boundaries here in Southampton. Not easy to find the boundaries. Was looking for the big shot there but couldn't clear. Long on. Safe pair of hands in the deep. The third wicket goes down for the Birmingham Phoenix. So Devina Perrin has to go. A huge wicket for Southern Brave. Devina Perrin gone after scoring 52 from 43 balls. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 92 for 3 after 77 balls. So Anari Dirksen is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 5. desperately need something from here, the Birmingham Phoenix. The required run rate has gone above 10. We have seen in this tournament where even if the required run rate goes to around 8 or 9 runs and over, it has become tough to chase down for the chasing teams. And Dirksen punches it on the back foot, but again straight to the fielder. Dot balls are not helping at all at this situation. You need to find the boundaries. Now Anari ducks and sweeps. Leg side towards deep mid wicket. Jemima Rodriguez is there. And Anari ducks and gets off the mark with a single. She's been in kind of an on and off form when she has played for South Africa in recent times. Hasn't quite been at her best, Anari Dirksen. .48 needed from 21 and need big shots at this stage. Go comes down the ground, it's straight, dead straight for 4, there's no stopping that. So ends the over with a boundary. Elise Perry, the much needed boundary for the Birmingham Phoenix to finish that over. 5 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn, including the wicket of Devina Perrin. The Birmingham Phoenix women are 97 for 3 after 80 balls. So 44 needed from 20 and need a couple of big overs, you would think, for the Birmingham Phoenix. EC Wong is back into the attack. Anari Dirksen will surely look to go big. There's an inside edge, but short fine leg is there. And Anari Dirksen will get through for a single. So Elise Perry is back on strike. Elise Perry with all her experience in cricket. That's pulled again, leg side. Deep mid wicket is there. Long boundaries. The boundaries are very, very long. Extremely hard to get the boundaries in this venue. You have to feel for Birmingham Phoenix. Maybe they could have batted first. .42 needed from 18 balls. Goes for it again, but again inside edge. Again towards that same fielder at short fine leg. 3 singles to start this over. 100 comes up for Birmingham Phoenix. 100 comes up in 83 balls at the loss of 3 wickets. Still 41 needed from 17 balls. You need to clear the boundaries at this stage. That's the only way to get there. Shot this time. Perry pulls it away as she found the gap. No, again deep mid wicket. Again Jemima Rodriguez in that same position. Placed at deep mid wicket, does really well. So just a single again for Perry. The pressure is really mounting now on the Birmingham Phoenix. Southern Brave look like continuing their unbeaten run. It looks like they might not lose in a group stage of the Women's 100 tournament. They are so perfect. Anari Dirksen goes down the ground, straight down the ground, long on, comes around again. Not enough power for Dirksen. Will pick up another single to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over. Excellent over from EC Wong. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 102 for 3 after 85 balls, with 39 still needed from the last 15 balls. So Tilly Coleman now back into the attack, and Perry goes inside out over the top, and that'll run away for 4. They need plenty more of that. Tilly Coleman to bowl this 18th set of this innings, and the over starts with a boundary from the experienced Ellis Perry. This time comes down the wicket, drives it straight to point. A dot ball here from Coleman. Dot ball is vital cold at this stage. This time it's shot again, pulled away leg side. Deep mid wicket will come around. Just a single for Ellis Perry. Singles are not going to do it at all for the Phoenix. 33 needed, 34 needed from 12 balls now. You need to clear the boundary at this stage. Even 4s won't do it. You need 6s at this stage. And Harry Dugson back on strike. Looking to swing it leg side again. Coming off the bottom of the bat. Picks up another single here. Moves across the stumps. Pulls it away along the ground towards deep mid wicket. That's not going to do it at all. So even Perry struggling to get the boundaries at regular intervals. 7 runs came from that over. Excellent over from Tilly Coleman. Slipping away now from the Phoenix, you would think. The 109 for 3 after 90 balls, with 32 more runs needed from the last 10 balls for victory. So Sophie Molyneux will be bowling the penultimate over. 32 needed from 10. They need the biggest over in this over. Perry comes down the wicket, hits it in the air, down towards long on. 1 bounce to long on, just a single. That's not helping at all. You need at least 3 sixes in this over for the Phoenix to keep themselves alive in this run chase. We have seen a lot of last over thrillers already in this tournament. Second ball of the over. Dirksen swings, doesn't connect properly. Dot ball at this stage from Molyneux. This is terrific stuff here from the Southern Brave bowlers. And they're on the cusp of winning yet another game here. Continuing their unbeaten run in this tournament probably. Terrific bowling from Molyneux. Again, right up in the block hole, drives it back to the bowler. I told you, Anari Dirksen is not in form at all. She's been on and off for South African team as well. Hasn't quite been in the best of forms, and now again struggling here with the bat. 31 needed from 7 now. You need 2 sixes surely. Otherwise this game is gone for the Phoenix. Hits it high in the air. I don't think she's timed this at all. The ball, puts in the dive there. Long on, takes the catch. And another wicket falls. It's just been that kind of day, isn't it, for the batters? Long boundaries, very tough to clear those boundaries. Molyneux building the pressure continuously has come down to a stage where without hitting sixes you will not be able to win this game. And the Phoenix are just falling apart at the moment. Anari Dirksen, I don't know what kind of an innings this is. 5 from 9 balls, but she's gone now. And the Phoenix are 110 for 4 after 94 balls. So 31 needed from 6 balls. Only 6 sixes can do it here, isn't it? You need to back yourself to hit 6 sixes. So Jemima Spence is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 6. Does she have a power to hit 5 sixes? Yeah, in 6 balls probably. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over coming up from Molyneux. Goes for the reverse. It's in the air and it's taken again. Another one goes. Molyneux again with another wicket. Back-to-back wickets to finish it off. Was looking to innovate there. I don't know what you're doing in trying to innovate. You need to hit sixes at this stage. What is the use of going for the reverse at this stage? Straight into the hands of the fielder at point. She has picked up 2 wickets in 2 balls, but she won't have a chance to bowl a hat-trick ball. But what a way to finish that over. Just 1 run coming from that over and 2 wickets. The captain, Sophie Molyneux, has been at her best with both the ball and with her captaincy for Southern Brave. Jemima Spence came. Jemima Spence is gone for a first ball duck. And Birmingham Phoenix women are 110 for 5 after 95 balls. So Fatima Sana is the new batter to the crease. She needs to hit 5 sixes to tie the game at least, because 31 more needed from the last 5 balls. Lauren Bell bowling the last over for the Southern Brave. Slow ball, you won't get any pace at all. She doesn't connect it properly. That's the game. That's the game for Southern Brave. They're going to continue their unbeaten run in this tournament. They are going to continue their unbeaten run in group stages of the Women's 100 tournament as well. Overall, if you look at it, and the Birmingham Phoenix will still left searching for their first win. Not able to get the win tonight, that is for sure. 31 needed from 4 is mathematically impossible. Goes down the ground. Fatima Sana out towards long on. Gets off the mark with a single. Elise Perry is back on strike. Just 3 legal deliveries will do nicely. Southern Brave, how well they have played in this tournament so far. Slow ball again. Perry pulls it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. So 2 balls left in this game. It's game, set and match to Southern Brave once again. 4 wins in a row probably. This time down the wicket, picks the slow ball, hits it towards deep, extra covers for 4. It's all too late for the Birmingham Phoenix. But Fatima Sana will pick up a boundary. So last ball of the game. A slow ball again, swings and misses, and that's it. Game, set and match to the Southern Brave women who have been the invincibles of this tournament, at least till now. They continue their unbeaten run in this tournament. 4 wins from 4 games for the Southern Brave women. Once again, Lauren Bell towards the end, outstanding. Sophie Molyneux's captaincy, Sophie Molyneux's bowling. She's proving why she is a T20 World Cup winning captain, Women's T20 World Cup winning captain recently, Sophie Molyneux, and continuing that good captaincy and good bowling in this tournament as well. And at least till now, the Southern Brave are looking like the team to beat in this tournament. And as far as the Birmingham Phoenix is concerned, they are still left searching for their first win in this tournament. They got off to a good start in this run chase, but Once Tammy Beaumont got out, suddenly the pressure started to build on the Birmingham Phoenix. They were just not able to get the boundaries. Devina Perrin hit a half century, but even she was struggling. Because when you're chasing a target of 140 to 150, you need at least 2 or 3 boundaries and over to keep up with the required run rate. And I think that is where Birmingham Phoenix really fell behind in the run chase. But you have to applaud the bowling of Southern Brave. They are one of the best bowling units in this tournament if you look at it. Lauren Bell, Sophie Molyneux, Issy Wong was expensive today. But Tilly Coleman, Sarah Glenn, all of them bowling. They used only 5 bowlers today. And still they are able to succeed like this. But when you have a bowler like Lauren Bell can be a cheat code for you, in all honesty. Because she bowls extremely well. The slow balls towards the end is extremely tough for the batters to read and pick it. And all in all, simply brilliant from the Southern Brave once again. They haven't lost a game in the group stage since 2024, and they are continuing that winning run in this tournament even now. If you look at the run chase, Devina Perrin, the lone warrior probably, 52 from 43 balls with 5 boundaries at a strike rate of 120.93, and that is where I have a problem with the strike rate of Devina Perrin, because when you're chasing this total, you need to have a strike rate above 150. 120 strike rate is a little too low for a run chase like this. And Tammy Beaumont as well, 22 from 23, again a very slow knock you would think. Alice Capsey also didn't get going, 8 from 9 balls. Anari Duxon, it's been ages. It's been absolute ages since I have seen Anari Duxon play a match-winning knock. This is one of the reasons why South Africa women is struggling. You have batters like Anari Duxon who have not contributed in ages. Laura Wolfart is struggling for form recently. All these South African players, you look at it, they are not able to perform properly. And Anari Duxon is one of them. 5 from 9 balls today. Didn't get going at all today, Anari Duxon. I mean, she is a very capable batter, but her form has been a concern. There's no doubt about that. And Elise Perry also 16 from 11 balls, but the game was always slipping away. It was always too much to do. Required run rate was always above 15 and above 16, and nothing much they could do. Fatima Sana came in right towards the end. Maybe they could have sent in Fatima Sana ahead of Anari Duxon. Maybe Birmingham Phoenix could have taken that risk. They went with Anari Duxon, but when Anari Duxon came in, the game was still it was still gettable for the Birmingham Phoenix. Maybe they could have experimented. If they had sent Fatima Sana ahead of Anari Duxon, maybe if Fatima Sana had hit a few boundaries, maybe the pressure could have been released. But unfortunately, that was not meant to be. They sent in Anari Duxon, and then she struggled a lot. But next, extremely good bowling performance again for the Southern Brave. You look at the bowlers, Sophie Molyneux 2 for 24 in her 20 balls. Lauren Bell 1 for 16 in her 20 balls. Issy Wong none for 26 in her 20 balls. Little expensive today. Tilly Coleman 1 for 19 in her 20 balls. Sarah Glenn 1 for 27 in her 20 balls as well. But I seriously recommend to the South Africa women's cricket team, the international team of South Africa women, they should reconsider picking Lizelle Lee in their team once again. Because I don't think any batter in that current team is batting better than Lizelle Lee at the moment. I don't know why they have sidelined Lizelle Lee from the international team. But no one else is in the kind of form that Lizelle Lee is currently. When you look at all the leagues around the world, the WBBL, the WPL, now the Women's 100, you look at all these tournaments, Lizelle Lee has always stood out with the bat. And her wicket keeping as well has been extremely good. So if South Africa women are not going to pick her, then it's a loss for South Africa women's cricket. Because Wolfart is on and off. Tasman Brits on and off. Marzan Cap, okay, good, but can be inconsistent. Anari Duxon, again on and off. Nadine de Klerk, yes, she is a good finisher, but again on and off a little bit. So all these problems are there for the South Africa women's national team, and that is why when it comes to clutch matches, they are struggling. So you need a batter like Lizelle Lee who can play in those clutch matches, can play those aggressive knocks with the bat. So South Africa women's national team should consider this, otherwise it will be a big loss to South African cricket if they are not going to use Lizelle Lee, because she is still striking the ball well, she is still batting well. So you need to pick her in the South Africa women's team, that is for sure. But Southern Brave women winning this game by 24 runs, and they continue their unbeaten run in this tournament. It's 4 wins from 4 games, and they are looking the team to beat in this tournament, that is for sure. A comprehensive win for Southern Brave by 24 runs here in Southampton. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of this Women's 100 2026. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and good night.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please like, subscribe, and share.